Look at him. Don't say nothing. Just look at him. Welcome back to the Mrshowtym podcast. In this video, it's my turn to clash with Piers Morgan, the wuss. Piers Morgan, the weltering, emotionally fickle pansy boy. Right? You know what? Listen, I have been watching the Good Morning Britain morning show since 2018, 2019, up until Piers Morgan walked off the show after his co-host, I forgot his name, clashed with him after he put him on the spot for the first time. Well, maybe not for the first time, but maybe it was the first time. Because it's funny because I watch a lot of episodes of the Piers Morgan clashes segment where he's going in on guests, right? Criticizing them, rightfully so, right? Love him or hate him. I've agreed mostly with Piers Morgan, except for that one time he was clashing against that dating coach, that dating guru, Richard something, right? I disagree greatly with Piers Morgan with that one. Because the dating coach was saying, hey, listen, modern XX chromosomes, right? A lot of them in today's modern society, they're feminists, they're fat and overweight and out of shape. This is why the dating market is what it is today. And of course, Piers Morgan, him being an obvious leftist, he attacked him, along with Susanna Reid and the panelists. They shamed him. Said, how could you say that about women? And didn't you know women are sugar spice and everything nice? Okay. Totally uncalled for. Totally inaccurate. Absolute nonsense. I was appalled by that episode. Piers Morgan, they were in the wrong. They were out of line with that particular episode. But now we fast forward that episode where one of the co-hosts was criticizing, slamming Piers Morgan for his comments about Meagan Markle and the royal wedding and whatnot, and about her son, whether or not he should be eligible to be prince, whatever. I actually side with Piers Morgan on that one. But what makes me laugh? Here's what I'm clashing with Piers Morgan. For the longest time, Piers Morgan has been going in on guests, but when he gets called out, what does he do? No, sorry, I'm out of here, thank you, bye. He storms off the set like a little wuss that he is. So it's funny how he likes doing that to people. He likes to dish it out, but now he obviously can't seem to take it. When the gun is pointed at him for the first time, he waltzes away, he whiskers away like a little schoolgirl. And then he did an interview interviewing Donald Trump. And I was triggered by that interview because he was going on Trump saying that, Trump, he doesn't want to accept the election results. And I'm like, Piers, the elections it was a heist. I can't really say what I want to say because of, censorship reasons. The elections of November 2020 was a heist. President 46 committed a heist right in front of our eyes. He performed the okie doke, right? The disappearing act right in front of our eyes in broad daylight. And there's proof and evidence of that. But now you people are saying, but where's the proof and evidence? The media won't show it. They refuse to broadcast it because it goes against the leftist narrative. And then Piers Morgan proceeds to try to frame the interview as if it was explosive and it was heated. I watched the interview. It was very calm, it was very civilized, and it was very controlled throughout, right? Trump answered all your questions in a calm, civilized fashion. But you, Piers Morgan, tried to frame this interview as if Trump is angry and he doesn't want to accept the election results. There's proof and evidence of that. How do I know? Let me just give you a typical example of how the elections they pulled a heist. Because on the night of the elections, Mr. 45 was ahead of the his votes were ahead, somewhere along the lines of 75 million. And then the time where and 46 was at 35 million. And then at the time where they should have called the election results, they should have called for it, right? They should have called, okay, time, here's the winner. They should have called the winner. They didn't. CNN reported a pipe burst somewhere in, I forgot what town it is, in one of the major swing states, right? So the elections were put on pause until the situation was handled. So they stopped the election count, and then the numbers stopped. And then let's say an hour went past, and then after an hour, you see the numbers for Mr. 46 skyrocket within a short amount of time, because they were harvesting ballots. There's some videos on the internet where there's vans parked outside the counting venue where they were counting the ballots, and you could literally see people pulling out, boxes full of papers, ballots. And then miraculously, Mr. 46 numbers, they skyrocketed from 35 all the way up to 80 million in a short amount of time. And then you're still having doubts whether or not there was a heist or not. Come on, Piers. Come on. You see, Piers, listen, really and truly, I know you, Piers. I know how you move. I know people like you. I've been screwed over. I've been robbed of opportunities by people like you. I know you, Piers. I know exactly how you move. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. And then President Trump called you out in an interview about you walking out. He said, actually, I think you overreacted, Piers. Now that's the explosive part right there. Why'd you walk out, Piers? Huh? Of all the times you've been, going in on your guests, sometimes unsolicitedly, uncalled for, huh? Making them look bad, making them look like the idiots. And then someone calls you out for your comments about Meagan Markle. Oh, you storm off like a crybaby. Piers, you're a joke. You're a joke. You're a major joke. You overreacted, Piers. Why, Piers? Why'd you walk out? Couldn't take it, huh? Huh? It's fun when you pointing the gun at thee, but when it's your turn, no, it's not funny anymore. Huh? Not funny anymore. Okay. All right, Piers. All right. But Trump called you out in the interview. You try to make Trump look bad by cutting and editing the interview in such a way, and then you saying, oh, the interview ended with Trump storming off. No, not at all. According to Trump, if you watch the interview uncut, right? You were starting to prolong the interview longer than it should. And then Trump was like, okay, this interview it's going longer than it should. Why keep asking me questions? We should be done by now. We should be done by now. It's funny how your new show is called Piers Morgan Uncut, but yet here you are cutting and editing the clip to frame it as if Trump was, angry and bursting out in anger. Not at all. You're the one who looks like an idiot. You're the one who's being a hypocrite. I get it, Piers. I get it. You walked off. You couldn't handle your emotions. You got a little emotionally triggered, because you thinking you're above everyone else, and someone showed you who you are. Someone held a mirror up to you for the first time, and you couldn't take it. I get it. You walked out. You couldn't handle the heat, right? You know how the saying goes. You can't handle the heat. Get out of the kitchen. Yeah. More power to you, Piers. More power to you for walking out like a little emotionally fickle schoolgirl. And now you have your new show. You're trying to, garner some attention. You're trying to, gain some clout. I get it. I get it, Piers. I get it. You're done. Right? But as for you being an emotionally, prone wuss who can't seem to take the taste of his own medicine, you're a joke. Shout out to Donald Trump for handling himself very well. Shout out to Trump for being damn near perfect in the way he handles critics such as you, Piers. Trump handled you back at The Apprentice, and he can certainly handle you any day of the week. Don't mess with Trump. You will lose. Thanks for watching.